Good morning po. Meron pong reports na sumulat daw po yung Secretary under Cayetano's leadership dun po sa bagong Senate Secretary Renato Bantug Jr. May proposal po para sa isang possible interim administrative arrangements. So, ang isa sa mga proposal is yung adoption po of a dual signatory or joint certification by current officials. I understand, Chair Luis Ro, na ang stand po ng prosecution panel is susundin kung ano po yung stand po ng House of Representatives. We recognize na nga po yung new leadership. But does the House prosecution panel believe that there is any constitutional basis for an interim administration in the Senate while questions nga po over yung leadership remain unresolved?
The Constitution does not provide for interim administration, no? Ang hirap din i-conceive na dalawa ang Senate President, dalawa ang SecGen, dalawa ang Clerk of Court. There has to be one only because that's what the Constitution provides, no? And with respect to the 11 prosecutors, we have manifested already our position. Kung nasan yung House, nandudun kami. Kung ang nire-recognize ng House ay ang leadership ni Acting SP Win, then we are recognizing the same leadership.
How important tingin niyo po yung stability ng Senate leadership to ensuring a credible impeachment trial?
Ako, I have expressed my faith and confidence already to the present leadership in the same way that I express the same faith and confidence to the former leadership during their time, no? Remember that this is a constitutional duty. This is not a question of sino ba ang Senate President? Sino ba ang presiding officer? Sino ba ang Clerk of Court? This is a question of proceeding to trying the case and rendering judgment afterwards, no? This is not a question about personality of who will preside, personality of who will be the senator judges, personality of who will be the prosecutors or the defense. What the Constitution mandates is very simple and clear. Trial forthwith. It does not mention about personalities or positions. And after trial forthwith, judgment which is either conviction or acquittal.
Dagdag ko lang po, nung nanumpa ang mga senador natin bilang mga mahistrado, they promised that they would set aside o isasantabi nila yung kanilang political affiliations at sila ay magiging impartial at objective. At yun ang aasahan natin sa darating na paglilitis.
Huli na lang po. Anong mensahe po kaya sa tingin niyo would it send if the Senate remains preoccupied po with internal leadership issues while an impeachment trial is pending?
Magagalit ang mga tao. Yun ang klaro. Because the survey already shows the super majority of the Filipino people who are waiting for this trial, no? From my last recollection, 74% ng mga Pilipino ang gustong-gustong matuloy na itong impeachment trial na ito. And remember, the allegations in the present articles of impeachment are the same allegation in the articles of impeachment back in the 19th Congress. Ibig sabihin, we are dealing with the same questions on threat, confidential fund, bribery, and unexplained wealth. Which means, simula 19th Congress hanggang sa oras na ito, wala pa pong naririnig na kasagutan ang sambayanang Pilipino. So to your question, kung anong magiging consequence, anong reaction ng mga tao, certainly from my end, magagalit ang mga Pilipino if we keep on delaying this impeachment trial.
Siguro ang dagdag ko na lang din, ang mensahe kung magkakaroon ng tuloy-tuloy na pagkakaroon ng delay ay isang araw na naman na hindi nauuna ang pananagutan. Isang araw na naman na hindi na pa-prioritize yung tanong, asan po ba napunta yung pera ng taong bayan? Asan po yung mga sagot para masabi natin na yung pamumuno no, ay naaayon hindi lang sa konstitusyon, pero sa anong pangangailangan ng mamamayan. Kaya nga po, as the days go by, nakita nating tumataas yung mga humihiling na magsimula na ang paglilitis. Dahil the longer this goes on, the longer these issues are unresolved, mas nararamdaman ng mamamayang Pilipino na hindi inuuna yung mga panawagan nila. Kaya po, para unahin natin yung priority of the Filipino people, kailangan nang magtuloy-tuloy yung paglilitis.
Matagal nang iniintay ng sambayan ng Pilipino ang makita ang ebidensya at malaman ang katotohanan dito sa impeachment case na ito. At dapat wala nang maging sagabal sa trial sa Senado.
I just want to add that I have an update about the filing of the manifestation, no? So, nag-furnish po tayo ng copy ng manifestation ng 11 prosecutors sa Office of the Vice President. We also furnish copy of the manifestation to Fortune Narvasa Law Firm. And thereafter, ito po'y dinala na ng Secretary General ng House of Representatives sa Senado. And it was received at exactly 11:15 a.m. This is through SecGen General Bantug under the leadership of Acting SP Win Gatchalian.
Thank you, Marian. We will now call on Isaiah Mirapuentes of Billionario.
Hello, Kong. Good morning po. Sundan ko na rin po yung mga tanong regarding sa possible na maging delay sa mangyayaring impeachment. If ever nga, Kongs, magkaroon ng delay, ano yung mga possible remedies na pwede natin gawin? How will we react on it? Since may utos ang Korte Suprema na forthwith.
Hindi lang naman ang Supreme Court ang nag-utos ng forthwith, mismo yung ating saligang batas ang nagsasabi na dapat forthwith ang paglilitis ng kaso. Gagawin namin ang lahat para matuloy ang paglilitis. It's very hard to anticipate what exactly will cause delay. But if ever, I think the weight of the public's, yung pag-iintay ng taong bayan dito sa paglilitis ay talagang magiging malaking bagay na that will stop any further delays in this case. And we are expecting, we're ready to prepare to present our evidence come July 6. We hope that there will be no obstacles to that happening.
So, if ever, Kongs, just for your observation sa mga nangyari ngayon sa Senado, yung Cayetano Black, they still want na maging majority sila. So, tingin nyo ba isa sa dahilan kaya sila naninindigan sa posisyon nila is para sila yung mag-lead ng mangyayaring impeachment?
Mahirap pumasok sa kaisipan ng mga membro ng Senado at I don't want to plant my own thoughts into their minds. Of course, there's a lot of political dynamics to what is happening in the Senate. At the same time, to me, the command is very clear. Regardless of their political affiliations, regardless of what is happening between the two groups in the Senate, wala silang choice at ang tungkulin nila ay napakalinaw. Kailangan matuloy ang paglilitis ng kasong ito. At dapat agad-agad ito mangyari.
And regarding po dun sa tinatawag nating 18 Maleta Boys, which is some of the prosecution, nabanggit po yung pangalan nila last week. And sinasabi na rin natin na isa sa dahilan kaya po ito nangyari para rin siraan yung kredibilidad ng House Prosecution Panel. Do you think po ba this time nasira ba nila o hindi naman?
I honestly believe that hindi naapektuhan ang credibility ng 11 prosecutors, no? Just to be specific, nasama po doon si Kong Laila De Lima, myself, Kong Terry Ridon, and Kong Zia Adjong, who is one of our spokespersons, no? We maintain integrity and honesty in the discharge of our function as public servants. The inconsistencies are very much evident at tayo po'y nananalig na hindi maaapektuhan ng 18 ex-Marines na affidavit ang kredibilidad na matagal nang meron ang 11 prosecutors.
Dagdag na lang din ako. Nakita natin yung reactions ng mamamayan sa naging hearing and sa testimonies ng witnesses na from the 18 ex-Marines. And safe to say, no, karamihan ng mga tao doon na nag-react ay kinwestiyon yung credibility ng mga witnesses. So tayo, kailangan lang natin, no, tuloy-tuloy yung panawagan natin sa trabaho natin na yung pananagutan, yung proseso nito, masunod. Na hindi naman po naapektuhan at hindi magpapaapekto sa gantong klaseng hearing na at the end of the day ay marami pa pong tanong sa kanya.
Thank you, Isaiah. Next is Rosalie Cas from UNTV.
Good morning po, Kongs. Kay Kong Jervil po. Sorry for this question. In what point in time will the Vice President be made to appear before the impeachment court, before the impeachment trial formally begins? Will there be any po?
Yes. Before the presentation of evidence, the impeachment court is supposed to issue a writ of summons. If you remember, they issued that already for the purpose of filing an answer. But if you will be going back to the rules, that writ of summons is supposed to mention not only the filing of answer, but also the appearance of the respondent vice president before the impeachment court. But it never happened. The writ of summons only made mention about the filing of answer. Actually, that was our observation, Kong Chel and myself, no? So we anticipate that another writ of summons may be issued by the impeachment court, and that is for the purpose of Vice President's appearance before the impeachment court.
Kung titingnan po natin yung rules of the Senate as an impeachment court, malinaw na nakalagay doon na aside from yung utos na sagutin ni Vice President yung articles of impeachment, dapat din magkaroon ng isang hearing na haharap ang Vice Presidente sa impeachment court at doon malalaman kung ano yung magiging plea niya. Kung halimbawa ayaw niyang pumunta, then the automatic under the rules that will be considered as a plea of not guilty. On the other hand, the rules also provide that the respondent has the choice of entering a plea of guilty during that hearing. So inaantay din natin at kung ang magiging batayan natin ay yung rules, dapat talaga magkaroon ng hearing na yon before the actual trial on July 6.
That should happen po ba before the pre-trial conference?
Well, it should happen at the latest before the trial.
Okay po. Additional lang po, since hanggang ngayon po ang sitwasyon sa Senate ay ang leadership remains to be contested, do you think this is an advantage for the defense team?
I don't see that what is happening in the Senate will be an advantage to the defense team. This is about the evidence. At matagal na rin namin iniintay yung pagkakataon na ilatag ang ebidensya hindi lang sa mga senator judge, kundi sa lahat ng mga Pilipino. And we are really in the process now of making sure that our presentations are done in a way that will be felt by everyone.
Dagdag na lang din po. I think ang further delay ay disadvantage din to the defense. Dahil gusto natin yung mga ebidensya at sagot ni VP ng defense doon sa articles of impeachment na nanggaling sa citizens' complaints, no, at duly na process ng House Committee on Justice ay ma-dispense with na. Kaya po ang gusto din natin, matapos na yung paglilitis. Para sa punot dulo po nito, kung ano man yung aligasyon, may magtatatak, no? Alin dito yung mabigat, alin dito yung totoo, alin dito yung pwedeng isantabi na. Ang pagtutuloy-tuloy ng paglilitis will be supposedly to the advantage of the Office of the Vice President, of the official therein, at lahat ng mga institusyon na humaharap ng mga gantong aligasyon. So, bagamat may mga gantong mga delays, gusto natin matuloy-tuloy na siya.
Sorry po, last on my part na lang po. Pero if wala pa rin pong formal notices from the Senate Impeachment Court ngayong linggong to, yun po yung makakapagpa-cause of concern po sa inyo?
Ako, very positive ako na may marireceive na tayong official notice within the week. Again, this is anchored from the pronouncement of Acting SP Win that he will be following the original timeline released by the Senate.
Ma'am, if wala pa pong formal communication, meron po bang informal communication or meron na po ba kayong pakikipag-usap kay Acting SP po?
We are not aware if the leadership has communication with the new leadership of the Senate.
Thank you. Next is Vivian Gulia from ABS-CBN2.
Good morning. Kong Luistro, clarification lang. Necessary po ba, must po ba na magkaroon ng special session for the impeachment trial to proceed? Kasi na-mention ninyo kanina yung need to elect certain officials of the impeachment court after the events, the developments at the Senate. So, kailangan po bang magkaroon ng special session for the impeachment trial to proceed, or can it proceed even without a special session of Congress?
If my recollection is correct, no? Mukhang during the election of the new leadership, walang na-elect na clerk of court. So if ever special session is necessary before the start of this impeachment trial, perhaps it will be for the purpose of electing the clerk of court. I am not certain if there is a rule that the Secretary General can automatically assume the position of the clerk of court in the absence of election, but we will be inquiring this concern as well with the Senate.